Now I'm going to show you how to apply interfacing. So this is a portion of my dress and the bottom part is the skirt with pockets. The first step is talking about applying the back side of the pockets, but we're going to look ahead just a little bit to this part because we're going to have to do this part before we move on. It says fuse interfacing to the wrong side of two pocket band sections following manufacturer's instructions. So on my table over here, I have a fusible lightweight interfacing. On one side, it's kind of bumpy. That is the glue that will be activated with the iron. So in my instructions, it said to use piece 11, which is right here. You want to make sure that you are folding it in half to where you have either the bumps facing each other or the other side facing each other because we need opposites. In this case, I have two pockets. I need to cut out two. And on the piece itself, it says interfacing cut 2. So I'm going to cut that really quick. And there isn't a grain line on interfacing. Sometimes it does stretch a little bit more one direction than the other, but really it's not that big of an issue with interfacing. In this case, I'm not even going to clip my notches because this is going to be fused to my other piece, and my other piece has the notches already. So, and this doesn't have to even be cut perfectly. Again, because once we fuse it to the fabric, we can trim away any issues or any parts that are hanging off. Keep in mind, this fusible interfacing, it does glue, and it does have a certain way to iron it on. So you need to make sure to get the bumpy side facing the wrong side of your fabric. So in this case, I have 4 of these pieces because it has a back side to the pocket. I'm gonna iron this flat because it was a little bit wrinkled to start. Okay, I'm going to be applying the interfacing to the wrong side, so I need to open it up. Here's the wrong side of my fabric, and I need to match up the bumpy side of the interfacing to the wrong side. If you accidentally get it turned over, you will fuse this to your iron, which is no good. Then you have to get iron cleaner and fix that issue. It's best to hold and press interfacing and not iron back and forth. You want to hold, press for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can see some of my edges were hanging over, so it might stick to my pressing board, but it peels right off. Sometimes it'll leave a little bit of residue. You can either scrape that off or it doesn't cause too many problems later. I'm going to go ahead and trim this. Now on my instructions, it only said I needed to interface 2 of the 4 pieces. So you just need to watch your instructions and watch the pattern pieces for how many and where to apply that. Once I've applied that to both pieces, then I'm ready to move on to the next step.